What is going on, beautiful folks? Today, we're talking about some of the challenges that you face when you're leaving a narcissistic or toxic relationship. Some of the things that could happen to you when and if you decide to bounce. Some of the things you need to be prepared for, just in case. I'm just in case Lee, right? If you're new here, my name is Lee Hammock. I'm a diagnosed narcissist, and welcome to another episode of the Narcissist Code. Let's get it. So boom, welcome back, folks. Welcome back. Yes, y'all, prepping to leave. Before we prep to leave, make sure if you haven't already, check out the kids' book on Amazon. It's called Remember It's Not Your Fault. It's a conversation starter about dealing with toxic relationships. This is what it looks like inside, y'all. Get it for your kids. Remember It's Not Your Fault on Amazon. Let's get it. Oh, goodness gracious, my chair problems. Let me sit up. But yes, y'all, some of the challenges that you might face when you're leaving a toxic relationship. I know a lot of people will tell you to leave, tell you to go, tell you to pack your stuff up and bounce, right? So many people will suggest that you do that without giving you any type of direction, without telling you what to prepare for, without telling you, hey, this could absolutely get messy. It could get wicked. Shout out to Zevi over there. It could get very wicked, right? So if you're dealing with a narcissist, toxic person, abusive person, understand that leaving, one of the first challenges that you get on the face right here, is just leaving, deciding to leave, just in general, deciding that you've had enough and that the time has come for you to bounce. So that's the first challenge you're going to face, is just, okay, damn, making the decision to leave or to stay. Whatever decision that you make, y'all, hey, look, I'm not here to judge, but somebody else might, right? You might judge yourself. You know what I mean? I'm not here to judge you. I'm just here to try to help you, help you wake up, try to help you understand what you're going through and what you might be getting ready to face if you so decide to leave, right? Just prepare for that, because narcissistic people, toxic people, abusive people are going to do everything in their power to try to keep you from leaving a lot of times, right? Not every time. Sometimes they might open the door for you and kick you out. You know, just get out of here. You don't want to be here. Then get. You know, that's the old Southern drawl right there. Yeah. But that's the space that so many of us fall into. So preparing to leave, the first challenge you're going to face is absolutely making a decision. The decision is not going to be easy. It shouldn't be, it shouldn't be easy. If it was easy, you wouldn't be watching these videos. You wouldn't be talking to people about it. It's just like, that's the first thing you have to understand, that the decision that you make is not going to be easy. That's a challenge. It's going to be challenging. It's challenging to just say, hey, I've had enough. Say, hey, it's time for me to go. Hey, I gotta choose better for me, myself, my children, everybody else, right? That's a decision that you're going to have to make. That's a challenge that you're going to face, is deciding that enough is enough, right? Another challenge that you're going to face is the danger. Yeah, let's get this out of the way really quick. A lot of the time, the most dangerous time in a toxic relationship with a narcissistic person, toxic person, psychopath, whoever you're dealing with, right? The most dangerous time is going to be when you leave, right? Because they don't want you to go. They don't want you to go. Let's be real. Most of the time, they don't want you to go. Some of them, again, will open the door up and kick you in your hiney, and kick you in your hind parts until you get the hell out, right? A lot of times, some of them will do that. Not all of them will do that, but sometimes they will do that. They'll give you the boot. Right, they give you the old steel-toe boot. They give you the old work boot until you go and get out of here, right? But they can get very dangerous, y'all. So you need to prepare for that, y'all. One thing I don't want to hear people say, and I just feel like I'm not trying to cause unnecessary panic. I'm just trying to get you prepared, right, for this challenge. Is that, don't say, well, I don't think they would do that. They wouldn't do that. They wouldn't hurt me. They wouldn't harm me, y'all. I'm not trying to be morbid, but there are graveyards full of people that thought that same thing, right? There are tombstones with people who thought that same thing. Beautiful people who hadn't reached their full potential, children, people that that didn't deserve that. Nobody deserves it, but right? But they definitely didn't deserve it to happen to them. So I don't think they'll do that. Don't let your guard down, y'all. Don't let your guard down. Don't go have that final conversation with them after they've done something horrible and they're begging and crying and they're cutting themselves or doing something like that on camera. Don't go have that final conversation with them, right? Do not do that, because that right there is a very difficult thing to decide, because one of the challenges you're going to face is escaping with your life if you so choose to escape, right? Escaping with the semblance of sanity, escaping with this this protective shield around yourself, escaping just in general. Prepare for that. That's a challenge right there that you're going to face. The danger. Another challenge that might not be talked about a whole lot, y'all. Another challenge that you're going to face right here. Another challenge that you very well may face is, drum roll, isolation. That's it. Being by yourself. In the video, peace. Mental illness is out. Peace. No, I'm joking. But isolation. Like, a lot of times, y'all, these relationships come with such a heavy cost associated with them. Being in these relationships come with, like, it's going to cost you a lot to be in these relationships, right? It just is. It's going to cost you so much to be in a relationship. It can cost you friends, family, your future, your children, the relationship with your kids. Yeah, it can cost you so much to be in this relationship. Are you ready to pay the toll? The toll for the cross of the person. What's the dude? Y'all know the old mythology. I think it's Greek mythology. The boatsman. The boatsman that takes you to cross the river after you pass away to take your spirit. Pay the toll to the boatsman. Are you ready to pay the toll? It's going to cost you friends, family, some mental health, some of your physical health. You might look in the mirror after you leave the relationship like, damn, who the hell am I? What happened to me? Right? You might weigh more, you might weigh less, you might not recognize yourself emotionally either. Physically is one thing, emotionally is different. Mentally, these are the decisions that you have to absolutely make when you're starting this thing up, when you're trying to keep it moving and stuff like that, right? This is stuff that you have to prepare for. It's absolutely something you have to prepare for, right? So I tell people all the damn time, you might have to prepare to be isolated, to be by yourself, to maybe not have any help. If you have community, kudos to you. I have my support group, the Mental Healers. You can find everything. Y'all can see it scrolling across the bottom of the screen. Everything at mentalhealness.net. For my support group, if you don't have a community around you, community online or whatever that understands what you're going through, I do have that available. Mentalhealness.net. But y'all, it's so damn tough to understand all of this stuff, to deal with all of this stuff, to make sense of everything. This is why I'm telling you right now, prepare to be alone. You might have to do it by yourself. There might not be anybody in your circle that you can trust. So one of the challenges you're going to face is being alone, right? Another challenge, y'all. What's this, the fourth one? Fourth challenge right here that you're going to face is the challenge of having discipline. To stay no contact, y'all. To no contact. I did a very long video about discipline and what you need, but you're preparing for this, y'all. Preparing for this person to have them the discipline to stay away from them if you so choose, right? This is going to be a challenge because they're going to be begging, pleading, crying, snot coming from their nose, farting, throwing up, threatening to harm themselves. Prepare for the onslaught of manipulation because it's coming. Oh, it's coming. You have to prepare for it because they coming with it, y'all. They coming with it and they coming strong. They coming stronger as hell. I'm not saying they want to ruin your life, but they coming for you, y'all. They just are. They don't want you to be happy. They don't want you to be smiling and cheesing. They don't want you to experience that joy without them. Why would they? They want to ruin your damn life. They want to take you through the ringer. They want to hurt you and harm you, do damage to you. They want to do everything that they possibly can to you in order to get past you, in order to hurt you, in order to just put you just to punish you. They want to get tattoos on your neck. Look, I got a tattoo of myself. I had a lady send me a picture on Snapchat. She's like, "Is this real? Do you think he loves me?" We broke up. He put his tattoo on my arm, my name on his arm. No. After he's done something horrible to you, now he's getting his name tattooed on you. No. Prepare for that type of stuff, y'all. Prepare for the onslaught of promising to change. I can't live without you. I can't do this. I can't do that. Prepare for them to try one last heave-ho, right? Begging for another chance, telling you that they love you. You're the only one. Yeah, I slept with this other person 27 times, but it didn't mean anything to me. Get the fuck out of here, man. Like, prepare for that, y'all. Prepare for them to say the dumbest shit possible and to try to convince you that it makes sense. Prepare for that. Prepare for them to try to use your kids as leverage. That's another challenge. That's the fifth challenge. If y'all have children, prepare for them to use your children against you. Prepare for them to threaten to abandon your children, threatening to never talk to your kids again because you don't talk to them, because you don't want to deal with them. Prepare for that right there. That's a preparation that you have to get ready for right there as well. That's something that you have to absolutely get ready for. That's something that you have to get prepared for. You know what I mean? This is it right there. This is it. This is the mentality. This is how it goes right here. Prepare for them to try to turn your kids against you, to try to send messages back and forth between your kids. Prepare for them to damn near not show up not show up on time for pickups and drop-offs, not show up at all, to cut off communication, to abandon your children. You have to prepare for this type of stuff, y'all. This is a challenge you're going to face. You know what I mean? This is a challenge you're going to face. I probably not lost count of the challenges, y'all. I'm coming up with them. I had it written down, but I just went off. Y'all know I like to go off script. I'm improvising, right? This is improv, because this is the type of stuff you have to prepare for as well. The sixth thing right here, y'all, that I would tell you that's going to be a challenge is sometimes they might not reach out, right? They might be done with you as well. When you are done with them, just make sure that you're done with them. Make sure that, I know you read a lot about narcissists reaching out and coming back after the breakup or trying to hoover you, trying to get back into your life. I know you read a lot about that, but that's not going to be true for everybody, y'all. Everybody's not going to have that experience. Sometimes when you break up with them, they're not going to reach out to you. They're going to be done with you, right? They're absolutely going to be finished with you. So this is what you need to have into your mind and have it ready in your head, that sometimes whether or not they reach out is not a determination of my own worth and value. Whether we connect, if y'all don't have kids or anything connecting you to them, you might not ever hear from them again, y'all. And this is the challenge, because you're going to question your own self-worth. Why aren't they reaching out to me? Was I not worthy of a Hoover? Why won't they do this? Why won't they do that? Y'all know how many people out here are praying for their abuser to leave them alone? There are people who are praying for the exact opposite, who have the exact opposite thoughts of you right now. Why are they stalking me? Why are they threatening to harm me? Why are they following me to work? Why are they popping up in my job? How can I get them to leave me alone? I just want peace. There are people praying for peace. You see what I'm saying? Take it outside of yourself sometimes, because a lot of times we get caught up in these dynamics of letting them and what they do determine how much we're worth. They're not qualified to value you. They're not qualified to determine your worth or your value. They are not qualified to do that. They just absolutely are not qualified. They only have the power that you give them. And this is a challenge. Just because they don't reach out, understand that this does not mean you're not worth anything. Sometimes if you would break up with me and I done cheated on you 45 times, I done put my hands on you, whatever the hell it is, y'all, I know that you might reject me. It's not, Lee, why aren't they showing up? Lee, why didn't they show up outside my window with a boom box and a pizza and playing music and begging with a tattoo across their forehead with my name on it? Why wasn't I worth enough? What if you're worth too much? What if you had too much going on? What if you're too much? You see that? What if you're they don't know. Yeah, some people don't know how to handle a damn diamond. They just play with it. A diamond in the wrong hand is just a shiny fucking rock, right? A diamond in the wrong hands, it ain't making nobody no money. It could be a paperweight, right? A diamond like this, a diamond could just be a paperweight. You see what I'm saying? If it's misheld, if it has the wrong person holding it and in possession of it. So this is not a question of your worth or value. That's what I'm trying to reiterate. It's not about you. It is not. So many times, so many people just get into their heads that, what's wrong with me? What's going on with me? What if it's nothing is wrong with you? And this is the last challenge I'm talking about, number 7 right here. Maybe the last one. We're going to see how it flow. But the challenge is the challenge of loving yourself more than you love them, right? The challenge of letting that person go and having those dreams of this future with them. They know to bury in those dreams, having those dreams go away. They're gonna die. Preparing for this mental funeral that you have to have in order to process that this person is not going to be in your life anymore. Preparation is key. It is. You have to prepare for this person never to be around again, never to talk to this person again, never to hear their voice again, never to see them again. The future with this person is gone. It's going to be a challenge. So just, day one is going to feel different than day 100. It just doesn't. I know you shouldn't think about day 100 right now. Think about day one. Just make it through today. Just make it through today right there, y'all. Make it through today. Because I'm telling you, and I just said, like, I mentioned isolation earlier, you might lose a lot of people in these spaces right here. You might gain a lot of people as well. You might meet friends. You might connect with people that you never had to connect with before. I'll mention this one last thing about the challenge you're going to face. Number 8, shame. The shame of staying, the shame of leaving, the shame of going back over and over again, the shame of finally being able to reach out to your friends and say, hey, look, I was wrong. You were right. Can you help me? The shame of asking for help, the shame of understanding what you went through, the shame of sharing your story with other people, the shame of telling people what you've been through, the shame of what you might feel like you've allowed to happen, the shame of dealing with this person that you know you shouldn't have been dealing with, the shame of giving this person everything when you didn't get shit in return, the shame of just the shame of ignoring the red flags. There's so much shame that you have to deal with and process, right? Prepare for dealing with this challenge of shame. Because that's a big one right there, y'all. That is a huge one. That is just like, ooh, that's so big and just so huge. It's one of those things that you have to process, but you will process it and you will heal and you will continue to move forward, okay? Anyways, y'all, make sure y'all hit the subscribe button, y'all. We're eking closer to 500K and TikTok. Who knows what's going to happen in TikTok? Hit that subscribe button, y'all. Help us reach more people. Help us, help everybody else. Anyways, y'all, coaching, courses, everything available at mentalhealness.net. And as always, y'all, mental illness is out for real this time. Peace. What's going on, beautiful folks? Thank you so much for making it to the end of my video. I truly appreciate it. You have no idea. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, y'all. You made it this far, you might as well subscribe. It really does help the channel, y'all. It helps me reach more people as well. Also, I have coaching, my courses, and my support group available at www.mentalhealness.net. Thank you so much. Make sure you stick around, watch another video or two. I appreciate it. I'm out.